And to everybody I insulted, Prince, Dora, all the different people I insulted, I'm very, very sorry. It's the day
Hi
after.
guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, so Erica granted an interview with Big Brother Naija organizers, and I'm just gonna give you guys a rundown of everything she said in the interview. First of all, I'd like to say it's so nice seeing her smile, and it's so nice seeing her in the full star girl glory, and it's so nice seeing Baby G again. Okay, so first she apologized to you, the viewers, and her fans and supporters, her family and her friends, for kind of like disappointing you guys that she got disqualified and all that. She also said she already apologized to the other housemates before she left, and she also apologized to them again. She also apologized to Laycon for things she said about him, and she also apologized to Prince and Dorathy for the hurtful things she said about them. And she also talked about the lessons she's learned in the Big Brother house. She learned that it's okay being on her own. Like, being on her own, she's enough for herself. Like, before she didn't understand that fact, but now that she has she understands that, being alone is okay. Not needing people's approval is okay. Not needing people's validation, it's okay. You are enough for yourself. She also talked about Laycon. She said she bears no grudges on Laycon. She bears no grudges at all. She does not hate Laycon. And she talks about what actually caused the rift between she and Laycon when everything went south. She said everything went bad, or when everything went south, when Laycon started telling everybody that she tried to kiss him. That was when, to her knowledge, everything went bad, because Laycon was painting her bad to other people in the house, talking about her, and now telling people that she tried to kiss him on different occasions, and she can only remember trying to kiss him once, and she was even intoxicated at that moment, and him trying to say that she tried to kiss him several times. Once is not several times, and that doesn't make sense to her. And even when she tried to talk about it, he didn't want to talk about it. And for the fact that he refused to talk to her, or he said he's not going to be talking to her, yet he still carries her matter on her head to other housemates. Now that is not cool. But she does not bear any grudges with him. She said that she's that kind of a person. When she's angry, she likes to speak her mind, or she likes to voice her feelings, and after that she is done. She also talked about Kiddwaya, what attracted her to Kiddwaya. She said, I guess the reason what attracted her to Kiddwaya is because both of them are similar. They are both carefree, crazy people, and that kind of like attracted her to Kiddwaya. And talking about strikes, she said she also feels like Kiddwaya also played a part in her getting strikes, and not just that, she also played a part in Kiddwaya getting strikes, so it's vice versa. So I think that's true though. And she also talked about the fact that even irrespective of that, she is responsible for her actions. Then what will she miss in the house? She said the free food, not paying any bills, the tax, the parties, the fact that dressing up and having fun, that she actually loves having fun. So basically that's what her interview was all about. And I loved, like I said in the beginning, I just love seeing her smile. The first time I watched the video, trust me, all I was doing was to look at that smile of hers, because the truth is, the moment she came into that house, her smile set her apart from every other girl in that house. Whenever I talked about Erica, I always talked about her smile then, and it's good to see that smile back again. So yeah, that's it. And for me, I felt she spoke well. I felt she spoke well. I felt, she's moving on with her life and all that, and that is commendable. That is very, very commendable. So moving on, Lucy also granted an interview with Ebuka. where she talked about her staying in the house, have plans moving forward. First, Ebuka asked her about that, her epic walking away from the house. And she was like, what, she has already planned it in her head, what she's going to say, how she's going to walk out, because she thought at that moment that, there's no point, coming to hug her. You nominate somebody and then you come to hug her. Like, if you're hugging her, then who nominated the person in the first place? So really, there's no point. That's why she was like, what, it's a pleasure, and all that. And Ebuka asked her, the fact that on stage you thought that everybody voted you out, seeing that it wasn't actually everybody, what do you think about that? And she was like, well, she's actually surprised that it's not everybody, but she felt like everybody was tired of her. They just wanted her to go. So that's why she felt that way. She also touched the whole Prince and Dorathy situation, because Ebuka was like, okay, you always had issues with Kiddwaya. Prince and Dorathy always had your back, and in one night it switched. You went to the diary room the next day and you said that Kiddwaya is more of a friend to you than Prince and Dorathy. I mean, what happened? Why the switch? And she was like, for her, Kiddwaya never really talked to her. He was that like silent guy. Even when people were talking over her or shouting at her, he was never really there. He was one person that never did that, but still again, he never really advised her, so they were not really close. But he's that kind of a person that will come, give her a peck, give her a kiss on the head and all that. So yeah, she felt more close to Kiddwaya than Prince and Dorathy. That for Dorathy and Prince, they just, for Dorathy especially, like, she makes those remarks and all that. So yeah, so she also Ebuka asked her, okay, so who are the people that are your friends? Because you always made mention that if you're not my friend in this house, then there's no point being my friend outside the house. So who are the people that you consider your friends outside the house? And she mentioned Katerina and Praise, but she also said she can work with everybody, but these are the people that she can call up on the phone and say hello, hi and all that. So it's just Katrina and Praise for her that are her friends in the house. So moving forward, she said, Ebuka also asked her, don't you think you were a bit extra? And she was like, yeah, she was a bit extra, but she didn't like want it to be on the bad side, that she made an effort to be making them smile. She made an effort to, bring laughter in the house. She made an effort to be caring and all that. But maybe it didn't really work, so to speak. So she also talked about her plans moving forward, her food business, how she's going to establish it, how she's going to make it, working with brands and all that. So basically, that is the interview Ebuka had with Lucy. Lucy also is going to be having other interviews, and we are still going to be knowing more about her stay in the Big Brother house and her opinions about other things that is happening in the Big Brother house at the moment. Okay, so moving on, the mood in the house last night was a bit not down. For some people it was kind of down, especially when it comes to Prince and Dorathy. They retired to bed very early. Later they woke up. Dorathy cried last night. Yeah, she cried. She cried with Prince. Prince didn't cry, but he was there listening to her. She was crying. She cried. She talks about the fact that she was nominated. She talked about the fact that she feels bad, that she feels that she won that head of house. Like I said, she got that head of house thing the fastest, but Big Brother did not give it to her. Rather, he said everybody would do it again, the 22nd again, which to me didn't sit well with me. I mean, what's the point of giving them a time limit if you're not going to take the person that got it the fastest? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just me. But she mentioned that fact, and she cried about that. But later on, she and Prince just started gisting, and she was laughing and all that. Even this morning, she also talked to Kiddwaya about that thing, and Kiddwaya was like, he wanted her to win for strategic reasons. He actually wanted her to be the head of house and all that, but it didn't work that way, but she said she felt bad about it that evening, but she's over it right now. And they went to the gym. Now, talking about in the gym or in the arena, so Ozo and Nengi in their situations again. Even last night, Ozo was talking about that he noticed how Nengi is now more playful with other housemates. You know what I mean? Other housemates, other male housemates. You know who he's talking about, right? Yeah, if you notice the people that he nominated, then you should know who he's talking about. So this morning, he was talking with Nengi. They were having an issue And Nengi kept it, 100% real with him. Like, we are not in a relationship. We cannot be doing things that people that are in a relationship are doing. Also, you cannot be stealing pegs and kisses from me. We are not in a relationship. And also was like, oh, that happened after the Johnny Walker challenge, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, see, that issue. And also started moping his usual, like, what? See, this Ozo and Nengi situation, I don't really like talking about it. You know why? Because it always comes back to the same thing. She will tell Ozo we are not in a relationship and all that. He will still come back. He will do as if he's walking away, but no, the magnet that has been tied on his waist will not let him walk far. In fact, when he's trying to walk far, the magnet will draw him back again. So it's tiring. It's really, really tiring. He still went back to her, and she was still telling him, I've told you this thing before. I don't know why you're acting like this. I am not in a relationship with you. We are just friends. But also kept, they hear what? The guy coconut head. Yeah. So he's after the gym, he still went and started keeping guard on her while she was making breakfast. But that didn't stop Nengi for playing with Kiddwaya when they were eating anyways. Isn't this life a funny life? So good. So far, so good. So that's basically what has been happening in the Big Brother house. And I just said, you know what, let me come and gist you guys. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about Erica's interview. Let me know what you think about Lucy's interview. Let me know what you think about the whole Dorathy situation. Let me know what you think about Ozo and Nengi. Do you think that Ozo is doing too much? Do you think that Nengi is being hard on Ozo? Let me know what you think in the comment section. That is from me, guys. Thank you so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your girl, Azina Williams. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Bye, guys.